Hey, I have a few videos that I've been meaning to make, but I haven't gotten around to them yet, so I thought I would do one today. If you hear like scratching and stuff, my dog is pretty much just right over there. He's keeps going underneath the couch. He doesn't really fit very well, so yeah, if you hear that, that's why. First off, I just wanted to mention that my hair is different because I'm getting married next week, and I wanted to have my extensions put in early so that I would have a chance to kind of mess around with it and see what kind of styles I would like to do with it and stuff like that. And also, today, this is totally random, my friend got this for me, and I really like it, so I thought I would show you guys. It's for in the nursery. It's a little shelf, and it matches the light switch that my mom got for me, so I was really excited about that. So this video is going to be about, I have a few different topics that I could make it on. About birth control after pregnancy. So what I plan on doing is after I have the baby, I plan on getting an IUD. I talked to my doctor about it, and there's a few risks and a few different things. Like, I've done my research about different types of birth control, and I know that I don't want to take the pill not because of any research that I've done, but I've been on it a few times before, and it just really doesn't work with my system. The first time that I was on it, I had my period for a month straight, and it just didn't stop. And then the second time I was on it for like 2 or 3 months without getting a period at all, and I was sick, and I was just basically pregnancy symptoms, but I wasn't sexually active at the time, so I knew that I couldn't be pregnant. So I just really don't like the pill, personally. I know it works great for some people, but I've tried 2 or 3 different kinds, and none of them that I've tried, they all pretty much just make me feel pregnant, and I don't like that. So I want something that, I don't know. I know that there's risks and there's symptoms for everything that you could take, but I wanted to try something different. A lot of people, they just use condoms and stuff like that, but I don't think that that's really the best method of birth control. Yeah, if you're going to be sleeping with somebody, it's great to have, and it's great to pair with other things. And it's good to prevent against infections and stuff like that. Especially if you're going to be with somebody, a new partner or something, always wear condoms. But at the same time, they do break, and there's still chances that you could get pregnant. I know that there's chances with every kind of birth control, but yeah, that's basically it. I was looking into the Depo shot, but I don't feel like that's really what I want for myself. I might do it eventually some other time, if I don't like the IUD or whatever. But I know that some people have a bad reaction to it, and I'm just worried that it's so permanent. I know that it'll be out of your system in however long or whatever, but I just hate the fact that I could get the shot and I could have a bad reaction to it. And unlike the pill, if you have a bad reaction, you can stop taking your pill. If you have a bad reaction with your IUD, you can get it removed, that kind of thing. But once you get the shot, you can't really get it taken away if something were to happen. And with the patch, I'm allergic to the glue and Band-Aids, so they give me like if I wear band-aids and stuff, it gives me rashes. So I'm thinking that it would probably be the same with the patch. And plus, it just looks weird. Like, I know you can put it places where no one's gonna see it or whatever, but I just don't like how they look. So I'm thinking that the IUD is probably my best option right now. And also, it's really good because you could leave it there for like 5 years or whatever. If we decide at any point that we want it to have another kid, we could just take it out and you could get pregnant right away after you get your IUD. With the IUD, there's 2 different kinds, and one of them you hardly get periods at all, which would be pretty good. So that's what I'm leaning more towards. I also wanted to put about age spacing between kids and stuff like that. We don't know if we want to have another one after this one. It's gonna be depending on like how we react with having one, and like how hard it is for us, and how much of a lifestyle change it is, how much it costs, all that stuff. And so we might not. We don't know yet. We haven't really discussed whether or not we're gonna have more. We kind of just want to take it as it goes. Nathan's the kind of person where if he gets one thing, he wants like a lot of that thing. Right now it's dogs, and he just wants to have like a lot of dogs. But I'm thinking that after he has a kid, he's probably gonna want to have a lot of kids. So I'm not just gonna give it and let him have like a million kids because. And right now he's saying that he's okay with just having one as long as he can have 10 dogs. But he's not getting 10 dogs either. So basically we don't know if we want to have another one, but if we do, we haven't really decided on spacing. I know a lot of people like to have their kids really, really close. And I know that sometimes it's an accident and sometimes it's planned, but I personally wouldn't want to purposely have my kids like a year apart, just because your body needs time to recuperate, and there's so many risks associated with having another child right after you have one. And I would just be worried that I would do damage to my child because I didn't wait long enough. I saw a video the other day saying that you should wait 3 years, like space your kids 3 years apart. I don't know if I would want to wait that long, or I might want to wait longer. I'm really like that picky about the age difference, but I'm thinking that I would want them between 2 and 6 years apart. I don't think that I would want to have kids like any closer than 2 years apart. Just because, like I said, I would want to take at least a year of not being pregnant before I try to get, just so that my body is able to bring itself back. A lot of people say that a year is not even long enough, but I know it's a lot better than if you're just like a couple weeks after you have the baby, if you got pregnant again. There's a really high risk factor with, or like, it could cause a lot of problems. And a lot of kids are fine, and I'm not saying that just because you have kids really close together that there's anything wrong with that. That's your own choice, or sometimes it's not planned. And a lot of the times the kids are fine. Excuse me, sorry. But there are those chances that I don't want to take. And between 2 kids, I wouldn't want any more than 6 years. I know 6 years seems like a big gap, but I know a lot of people that are 6 years between them and their siblings, and they're actually really close. I know a lot of the times they're not because they don't have the same friends or anything. They're not at school together. But they don't really fight. Like, my sister and I are 2 years apart, and we would always fight over friends and over everything because we were always in school together, and we were in a small community, and there was only so many people that you could hang out with, kind of thing. And I don't find that people have that issue when they're spaced farther apart, and a lot of times the older one wants to help out, like, with the younger one, and they're more protective and stuff over them. I know that's not always the case, but that's why I like the 6-year gap kind of thing. And I'm not saying I want to have like all of my kids within 6 years if I decided to have more than 2 or whatever. Like, if I had 2 of them spaced like 6 years apart and then another one spaced like 2 or 3 years later or something like that. But I just wouldn't want more than 6 years between one and then the next one, kind of thing. So that's just my rant, I guess. If you enjoy this, let me know. If you have any other suggestions for videos, just let me know what you'd like to see. I get a lot of, well, not really a lot, but like a lot more views on my pregnancy updates than I do on my personal kind of opinion videos or my wedding updates or anything like that. So let me know if there's anything that you'd like me to talk about or that you'd like to see, and I'll try and make a video for you guys. Like I said, I have a bunch more videos that I plan on making in the near future. So if you check back in or subscribe, then you'll see those. And I think that's all I have to say for right now on that topic. I'll talk to you later. Bye.